Tonight is not like other nights. There are moments in history when time itself seems to hold its breath, when the ordinary is interrupted by the weight of the extraordinary. August 17 is such a night. This is not the result of chance or human planning. It is a night marked in the unseen realm, a night when heaven and earth draw closer and the spiritual atmosphere shifts. Something is stirring. The Lord impressed upon me that this night is a threshold. What happens now will ripple into the days, weeks, and even years ahead. In the Scriptures, certain nights carried destiny. The night the angel passed over Egypt, the night Jacob wrestled with God, the night the Messiah was born. These were nights of decision, of breakthrough, of change. So it is tonight. For some, this will be a night of visitation. For others, a night of reckoning. God is moving behind the scenes, aligning events, opening doors, closing others, and setting in motion things that will not be reversed. This is a call to be awake, not merely with open eyes, but with a ready heart. The choices made, the prayers offered, the steps taken tonight will not fade with the dawn. They will be recorded in heaven, and their fruit will be seen in the days ahead. Do not waste this night in distraction or complacency. Seek the Lord, stand watch, for August 17 is no ordinary night. It is an appointed time, and when the morning comes, the world may not be the same. Some dates on the calendar are simply numbers, passing by without leaving a mark. But there are others that heaven itself has marked, carrying weight and significance that go beyond human comprehension. August 17 is one of those nights. In the unseen realm, it has been set apart, woven into God's timeline for a purpose yet to be fully revealed. This is not about superstition or speculation. It is about divine appointment. Just as certain days in Scripture were chosen by God to initiate deliverance, judgment, or transformation, so too is this night positioned in His plan. The spiritual atmosphere surrounding it is not ordinary. It is charged, as if creation itself senses the movement of the Almighty. To dismiss it as just another night would be to miss the opportunity to align with what God is doing. Heaven is watching, and those who discern will understand that August 17 has been appointed for something significant. A threshold is a place of crossing, a moment where one reality gives way to another. The night of August 17 is such a threshold. What unfolds in this moment will not be confined to the night hours. It will spill over into the days, weeks, and even years ahead. In God's economy, certain moments act as seedbeds, where decisions, actions, and even prayers become the seeds of future events. Tonight carries that kind of potential. It is a dividing line between what has been and what is about to be. Just as a door opens into a new room, this night opens into a new season, one that will bear the marks of what is set in motion now. The spiritual significance of such thresholds cannot be overstated. Once crossed, they cannot be undone, and the direction taken will shape what comes next for individuals, communities, and even nations. God's movements are not always loud or obvious, yet they are always decisive. On the night of August 17, unseen hands will be at work, shaping what is to come. Doors will open that no man can shut, and doors will close that no effort can force open again. Opportunities long delayed may suddenly appear, while paths once accessible may be sealed. This is the work of divine alignment, God positioning people, circumstances, and events according to His perfect will. Such movements may not be fully recognized in the moment, but in time their significance will become clear. What is set in motion on this night will have a permanence to it. It will not be easily reversed. Behind the visible, heaven's order is being established, ensuring that His purposes advance. Those who walk closely with Him will find themselves exactly where they need to be when the day breaks. Some moments carry consequences far beyond their appearance, and August 17 is one of them. The decisions made on this night will not vanish with the morning light. They will echo into the future. Every choice, every act of obedience or disobedience, every prayer whispered in faith will become a seed planted in the soil of time. And like all seeds, they will bear fruit, whether for blessing or for regret. This is why such nights demand discernment. In Scripture, single decisions in a single moment altered the course of lives, kingdoms, and even generations. Tonight holds that same power. The actions we take will either align us with God's purposes or place us outside His covering. It is a sobering truth, but also a hopeful one, for those who choose rightly. This night could mark the beginning of breakthroughs, victories, and blessings that will unfold for years to come. To treat August 17 as ordinary is to miss the call that heaven is sounding. This is a night for spiritual watchfulness, for setting aside distraction and standing alert in the presence of God. The watchman on the wall does not sleep when danger or opportunity approaches. He stays awake, scanning the horizon, ready to sound the alarm. So it must be for God's people tonight. The enemy moves under the cover of darkness, but so does the hand of God, bringing deliverance, protection, and direction to those who are alert. This is not a time for spiritual slumber. It is a time to pray with focus, to listen for His voice, and to respond without hesitation. The posture we take tonight will determine how we step into tomorrow. Those who are awake will see His hand. Those who are distracted may miss it entirely. The call is clear. Watch, for this night matters. Throughout Scripture, there are nights that change the course of history. The night of the first Passover, when the blood on the doorposts marked the people for deliverance. The night Jacob wrestled with God and emerged with both a blessing and a limp, forever transformed. The night the Messiah was born, when heaven's glory broke into the silence of the world. These nights were more than points on a calendar. They were divine intersections where God's purposes met human history. August 17 holds that same potential. It is not merely another evening. It is a night that may bear the weight of destiny. Like those biblical moments, it could bring breakthrough, confrontation, or divine visitation. For some, it may mark the beginning of a new chapter. For others, it could bring a moment of reckoning. The key is to recognize its significance before it passes and to meet it with readiness.